Hiya, pal. My name is Walt Disney. I was born in Chicago, Illinois in 1901. But my family moved to Missouri in 1917. This is where I began to study cartooning. Sadly, this was interrupted by World War I, where I served as an ambulance driver for the American Red Cross. But this was before my 17th birthday, so I had to fake my birth date so they would let me join. After the war, I came back to America. In 1922, I partnered with my friend, Iwers, to create Laugh-O-Grams. This was my first company, so it was a pretty big deal. But that company went bankrupt soon after. So I went to Hollywood in search of jobs. Sadly, I didn't succeed in finding one, so I partnered with my brother Roy Disney to create the Walt Disney Corporation in my uncle's garage. That guy charged us a whole $1 per week. Can you believe that? Anyway, in 1927, I then created Mickey Mouse. Hi, pal! He didn't gain much attention at first, but then, later in 1928, when I partnered with my friend again, we made Steamboat Willie, which was one of the first cartoons with synchronized sound. Hold on, Donald, I didn't create you until 1974. Moving on from Donald, I then created Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs in 1937. This was a pretty big deal because it was my first full-length animated motion picture, but it was also animated using the cell technique, which is every single frame hand-drawn. But this was also one of the first full-length animated motion pictures created in America. Then one day, I went to the park with my two daughters for them to ride the carousel. I was sitting there watching them have fun when I suddenly had an idea. What if there was a place where both the children and the adults could have fun? I then later created Disneyland, which first opened its doors in July of 1955. And this was the start of a whole chain of Disneyland theme parks. And they're all known for hidden Mickeys, Mickey ice creams, but most importantly, a place where the whole family could have fun. I then sadly passed away due to circulatory collapse after a surgery to treat my lung cancer. Probably because of all that smoking. But I did leave quite the legacy behind. I left 45% of my estate to charity. I left 45% of my estate to charity, but I also left behind the fact that I created the idea that animated movies should be made for children, and if not for them, then readily accessible to them. And that was the legacy I left behind.